Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV Domination. So the first thing we're going to be doing in today's episode is we are going to go ahead and set this union back up through the console. Again, it wasn't a bug or anything. This is the way the mechanic is designed, that if you know you have low opinion with your junior partner, or if your prestige is really low, which wasn't the case for us. I think it was a matter of the opinion because, you know, we had just been at war with them. And then if your king dies, when you're in that situation, then they just automatically, you know, leave the union. And, you know, you could make an argument that that would make sense, that, you know, after what we had done in that one event with that decision, and then, you know, them not liking us, that when our king died, they would look at it as like the treaty no longer applies, that they had only promised to have Charles be the king, not to have Louis be their king. And so therefore they object to the union any further, and they, you know, select their own king. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the way that happened. The problem is that we're stuck in a truce with them for 15 years. If that had happened, then France would have turned their armies right back around and came into southern Italy and reconquered them. You wouldn't just sit by and say, well, I guess because you said you don't want to be in the union no more, there's nothing we can do about it because we got this peace treaty here. The peace treaty was, you know, them promising to, you know, have the same king as us, have a shared king. So they've already broken the treaty, so to speak, even if they didn't actually break the treaty in the game. So yeah, the problem was that you couldn't just go back and attack them. It really should have ended it. Honestly, I feel like that should be a game mechanic. That if, regardless if you have a treaty or not, if your junior breaks the partnership, the personal union, then you should automatically have that treaty removed, the truce removed. It just makes sense, so you can declare war on them to reinforce the union immediately. So we could wait just the 7 years at this point to declare war on them and then enforce the personal union and not use the consul. The problem with that is they're currently being conquered by Spain. They've only lost one province. They're going to lose at least one more, probably more. And we're already going to have to probably fight another war just to reinstall the Kingdom of Naples to get that territory back. And that wouldn't have happened had we not have lost the personal union. So I'm looking at it as like we're already having to fight one war to kind of reinstate this situation that was messed up because of the really odd game mechanics. So I don't think it's fair that we're going to have to fight two wars. We'd have to first conquer Naples, and then we got to go get the territory back. So basically 3 wars to get one thing. 3 victories just to get the Kingdom of Naples. It's kind of ridiculous for a Let's Play, guys. We just don't have the time for that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and enforce the Union, and this is going to bring us into the war immediately. So I'm looking at it as like, this is the penalty for us doing this. We have to fight a fairly powerful rival country here, which is Castile and Aragon, because remember they're in a union together. So we got to fight them both. And so this is going to be an easy war. And now we're back under union with them, and we are now at war with Spain. Castile and Aragon, specifically. Castile has a stability of 3, so they're doing pretty good. But yeah, this is what I really like, though, about with the mod with the stability. You'll see that, you know, there's still some countries with 2s and 3s, but most countries are at 0 or maybe 1, which is where I think it should be sitting for most countries. All right, so now we have 2 conflicts that we got to fight at the same time. So how do we want to do this? We have a fort here. They'll have to siege in order to get through here. They want to attack through here. They got to go through this fortification. We could invade into their territory, but might as well finish up this conflict here. So I just think that's the best way to do this. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into their territory first and try and get this conflict done with. Now, one thing I didn't think about, well, let's turn the speed down. Oh, the Italian War is kicking back up, by the way. So we do get those modifiers. The Ottomans are in Lucca? Why? That's our vassal. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why the Ottomans are in Lucca there. We can pull the Pope in, so let's go ahead and do that. I think this is a defensive war. That's the reason why we can pull them in. And so the Pope's going to come help us in this conflict. But yeah, we've got to get our fleet restored to strength, and thus might as well wait till we get that heavy ship before we actually go out into the seas. We got our vassal swarm as well. And looks like we just lost a general due to illness. Okay, so which general is that? Is that a really good one? Oh, of course it's a really good one. Okay, so now we need to retreat. We'll have to come back, because yeah, we don't have a general here. We already have a pretty cruddy general here. Let's actually go ahead and... Well, we only have 17,000 troops there. We should probably build them up a little bit higher. Got the manpower. But yeah, let's go ahead and hire another general. I don't know that it makes sense to have Louis be the general with his low military skill. And I'm still not convinced. I forgot we got the patron of the arts that reduces technology and idea cost. That's pretty helpful. But anyways, I'm still not convinced that Paradox has removed the extra modifier to death for making rulers into generals. Before, if you made a ruler into general, they got hit with 2 potential death instances. One for being a ruler and then one for being a leader. So it made it far more likely that they're going to die and die early. But then Paradox removed that, or that's what they told us. But I don't know. It still seems like whenever I make my kings into generals, they die sooner than they would. So let's go and recruit another general. And he's decent. I think we should recruit another one. And he's actually much better. I mean, he has the lower shock, but he has a 2 maneuver in the siege. So he's going to be our main general then. And then over here we'll replace, well, I mean, I guess we just started the siege. Let's just move out. We're replacing generals, so it's fine. And I guess we can go and get another unit recruited as well. Was there an artillery that I didn't recruit? That's what it looks like. So let's get another artillery recruited. We don't have much money. We are still earning money, despite, paying for our army and all that. Alright, so let's go and get these generals appointed. So yeah, his doesn't give any siege, but just in case he got attacked, I think it would be wise for us to have the new general assigned there. And then let's get him appointed as well. Alright, so we're going to help with these sieges. And we got our vassals here as well. So they're kind of helping us do these sieges, so we really don't need to have, unless we become the commander with the extra siege. Oh, they already took that. That was quick. Did they assault it or something? Alright, well that's what we're doing then. Let's go back. We need to go deal with this army that's coming up. I'm not entirely sure how they took us so quick. They stop all your forts from being mothballed when a war begins. So it wasn't because it was mothballed. I'm not entirely sure what the issue is there. Why they were able to take it so quick. Now when it is mothballed, I guess it doesn't have its full garrison. But it's pretty quick to get the garrison. So maybe they assaulted it. Because you see here, like, it doesn't have the full garrison yet. So yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is they assaulted it. And that's why they took it so quickly. So we're still waiting for these guys to build up here. I did want to see what these enemy fleets look like. Yeah, we're going to be outnumbered in the seas. And also, we need to make these guys go home. So they don't get attacked again like what happened in that previous war. Alright, so we'll do the sieges here, but this army clearly needs to deal with the other front. We will have trouble controlling the seas now that we're at war with the Spanish. It's going to be overall a much more difficult conflict. As you can see, we got a lot of troops here that we're facing. Now, these guys can't get through here. So that means we can fight them without the assistance of their full army. And this is in the mountains, or it's in the hills. I thought this was a mountain province. It's not. Yeah, let's go and get our troops over there so they can wipe these guys out. So we're going to want to attack them in that hill province. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's forest province because it's the same modifier. So you could do either, really. I guess we'll go over this one. I wonder if we can defeat all of these troops, though. Because you might be able to beat them, before the rest of these troops get here. And they might not even assist because they don't feel confident. No, they're gonna assist. They haven't started moving those 9,000 just yet. But against this here, we'd win. But if that 9,000 joins, which you expect they would, we're not going to win this battle. We're going to have to lose that admin power. So we're So we might have to bring the other army over here. Interesting, they are not going to assist. And they might come later. Yeah, they're going from this way. That's interesting. Is it like avoid a river penalty or something? I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Let's take a look at the leaders here. Of course, they're getting 2 penalties. They're still getting the river penalty, so... Yeah, they're getting the 2 modifiers there. Which, remember, are more significant since there's less points that you can get on the die roll. But, unfortunately, they have a better commander than we do. He's much better in shock and slightly better in fire. So that kind of makes up for the bonuses we're getting there. You do have more morale. Looks like we got the discipline, but everything else is the same here. They do have more cav. Cav is better at this point in the game. Later in the game, it gets pretty cruddy. But it does look like we will... I don't know, it's kind of... it could go either way. I think we're going to lose it, just barely. It was a close battle. Let's go for... You know, guys, I finally turned that setting off where it pauses for events. Just doesn't work for me because I always click the pause button when they pop up, so I just end up unpausing the game when I don't want to. Let's go merge these. So that'll give us that siege bonus, so we should be able to get that done quicker. And hopefully get this war done quick, because, yeah, we're in a rough situation over here. So we did lose that battle, but just barely. And as far as, like, number of troops lost, well, with our 2,000 cav here, or artillery, excuse me, it's pretty close. Yeah, I guess it's pretty close here. But I think they lost a bit more, because they lost 10,000 while we lost less than 10. So they did take more casualties than we did. It was a really close battle, guys. Could be worse. So we'll retreat off, but basically we need to bring our other army in here. Unless they bring all these troops down south and back around, which is what it looks like they might be doing. Just seeing if there's anywhere else they could be going. No. Looks like we're getting victory over here as well. And thus this is all helping us with the war score. And we're now in the positive. I'm hesitant to bring the fleet out, so I don't see how we win. Even if we're the only one with a ship of the line, we're still not likely to win these battles. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win any of these battles. Just because, you know, we're vastly outnumbered. As soon as we get this done, we're going to let our allies focus on all this territory in this separate war while we focus on trying to get this conflict done, because we're losing all of our territory over here. So that's obviously a problem. So yeah, as soon as we finish that siege, we can go and move these guys up a little bit further. Just gotta watch them, make sure they don't get attacked while they're really weak. Hopefully they split their troops up some, and then we can engage them separately. But we gotta be hesitant, at least to a degree, to doing that, because those troops aren't that far away. So yeah, they're taking over all this. So let's go ahead and move into here. I don't believe there's a river penalty going across here. Yeah, you see there's no river. So we can attack without a river penalty there. But that is in the forest. This should just make them move, though. Alright, so yeah, they're taking over all that territory over there. But this fort has been taken, so there's that. So we're getting the war with Savoy. Getting that one done. Just got to do the siege here. Alright, so we're back up to 20,000 here. Let's go retake our territory. Because, yeah, they don't have that many more troops than us. And if we can get some assistance from our allies, which it looks like they are coming over here, we are losing money currently. Probably because we're reinforcing at the moment. So, yeah, let's take this province back here. We're up to almost 24,000 at this point. But we need to do the battle here where we get the positive modifiers, defensive modifiers there. So let's actually... How's the best way to go about doing this? See, if we attack this one, we would be on the... Yeah, we don't want to do it that way, so probably through here. I was going to wait till we get these guys done to get this siege done and bring those troops over here. But yeah, we actually have the assistance from our allies here, so don't really need to wait on those. Would take them a little while to get over here as well. You know, we're going to start marching them over here, just in case Aragon's coming up around the mountains here. Let's bring these guys in, so it might just turn into like one big battle. Let's give them a little bit of time to get here. We're going to take this first. And then, well, looks like they're leaving. Okay, well, let's just go and finish this siege. Take this province back. Let's see what they're doing. Because yeah, it looks like they're leaving. They see these troops coming. The AI is able to see everything you're doing, so they kind of have like a unfair awareness to a degree, but it's the AI, so you know they need any kind of assistance they can get. We've retaken this province here. We need to get out of here since oh, that's a fort, isn't it? Yeah, so they would get any bonus modifiers, and until we get our friends here, probably don't want to attack there just yet. But yeah, we're taking attrition all throughout here. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. It seems like they're taking off. They didn't go on another war or something. Nope. Not sure what they're doing then. Why'd they pull back all their troops? I guess just see us as a threat or something because we have this other army in the area. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and have these guys move here and these guys move here. Okay, so they are going to evacuate. Okay, so we're going to have to do these two sieges. So take these back. And it looks like we'll have to march into their territory. Okay, so yeah, we'll just work on those two sieges for now. We got all of our allies taking care of Italy. I bet we could defeat this fleet here. Because there's only 19 combat ships, which is what we have, and we've got the big boy. They have the more frigates. The problem is, I think Spain would probably just Castile, I should say. Let's try this out, but they'll probably bring their own ships here. Maybe we could get it done before they got there. Oh yes, and then the Pope's going to come out as well. I didn't think about the Pope ships. So yeah, let's get in there with the Pope's ships. So let's just take a look at the admirals. So 0-2 versus a 1-1. So basically, we'll get the advantage in the shock phase, and they'll get the advantage in the fire phase. Okay. So not much of a difference for the admirals. Though we do have that trait. I don't think it's a good trait. Yeah, it's movement speed. Which is, I mean, is a fine trait or whatever. But yeah, we won. Castile did not bring their ships in. We didn't capture anything or destroy anything, unfortunately. It just seems to be the way things go down for our fleet. We rarely seem to actually win. To really win, I mean. Oh, we didn't take any damage. So there's Castile's fleet. And it is not impressive over here. So you know what? Let's go attack them. Yeah, we win the battles, but we don't... You're not really winning if you don't destroy any of their ships. They're just going to come back and attack again. So we did finish up this siege here. All right, excellent. Do we want to... Yeah, we probably don't want to attack there. What we need to do is bring our fleet over here. That looks like we did another battle. But yeah, we got to bring our fleet over here so we can do the siege a little bit quicker. That would speed it up by quite a bit, actually. Alright, so now we're doing this battle against Castile's fleet. They had no way to get away from us. But again, we didn't sink a single ship. So yeah, we just can't get the decisive victories. It seems to be our typical problem. Alright, so let's go back here, but we might pull them out of their course. Because they could repair up in one of these. Nah, they're close enough. I think they should get there before the end of the month. Hopefully. We'll see, because yeah, I want them to be able to get that repair going. Yeah, they got there just in time. So that we repair them in December, and then we're going to move them all the way over to here. So that'll take them some time to get over there. So our light ships are not going to get as significant of a bonus over here. They're just not as useful. And we have our whole fleet, and you know, or all of our ships in one fleet here. Eventually, When our fleet gets bigger, we'll want to split that up and have the light ships be in a different one. Alright, so they're moving over to this fortification. Remember, this is not a great location fort-wise. It'd be better to have the fort over here, because then you got the hills. Guys, we get no bonus in this location. So something to keep in mind. But they're attacking with less troops than this army is. And he's got the 4-2. So I think we should just go ahead and attack. But they could bring more troops in here. We could end up losing another battle. That's a real possibility. We're at 56% here. Lucca has been occupied by Florence. Mantua could be pulled out of the conflict. Now, one thing I didn't consider when I talked about what we could do in this war is the fact that we are way above our diplomatic relations. We're above it by 2. And so we're losing 2 points of diplomatic power every month because of that. So frankly, we really have to get crown lands up to 50%. Recall, we have to get it the 50% crown land in order to annex them. Because yeah, they're just taking up too much of our diplomatic slots here. So yeah, we gotta work on that. So we're gonna do this battle, and we should be able to win it. It looks like it's gonna be a victory. But yeah, we're just stuck on diplomatic slots. So like if I wanted to turn Mantua into a vassal, that'd be another diplomatic slot. Same thing with Florence. So we might not want to do them. It's just probably not worth the diplomatic slot. We did win this battle as expected. They lost a lot more troops than we did too. But now they're attacking us. Can we get out? Because in this attack, they will outnumber us by a small amount. Let me just see if we can get out of there in time. They're going to get here on the 26th of February. It's 26th of February. So we should have time to be able to get out. Not that way though. Maybe not. Nope. What about over here? So this is one that you never really know, because we come over here and they come over here on the same day. So I'm not entirely sure if we'll get out of there or not. We'll see. Okay, well they no longer want to move here now. So yeah, we're going to be in this weird situation here. Because if we did move over here, this would be... Yeah, that'd be in the hills. I can see if I can get them to stop moving again. So it's the 3rd of March now. And yeah, we just can't get out of there in time. Oh, there's the 3rd of March. Alright, yeah, we'll try going over here. Yeah, we really don't want to move over that way. We're almost done with the siege. The siege just finished up now, actually. Alright, so let's go ahead and move our troops over here with the expectation that we're about to be attacked here. I don't know if we'll get out of there in time. Looks like we did. Alright, excellent. So now they're going to take off because they don't want none of this. And we can now invest in the exploration. So let's get Quest for the New World. This allows recruitment of explorers and conquistadors. So rather than use our 3 ships here for trade, instead let's send them out on an exploration mission. So we'll want to get them assigned, although it doesn't look like we could do that right now due to lack of diplomatic power because we just spent it all. So we'll have to wait. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to do, is send them off on an exploration mission. They're not really earning us anything from trade anyways. Can we get here in time? This is in the hills, but we should outnumber them vastly. And that's interesting. Florence has had a lot of success here in Naples. Okay. So the Papal States are busy with the siege of Lucca. Let's go ahead and improve opinion with Naples. I've been meaning to do this, but I just forgot to. Oh, we're already doing it. Alright, so we're getting them improved just because they're our subject. That's happening on its own. Okay, we could improve opinion with the Pope. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, because that could definitely get much higher. So work on that. I guess we'll leave the 1 diplomat slot open. Alright, so they're moving over here. That's interesting. Who gets there first? Who's the defender? So our troops get there on the 21st of March. So we'll be the defenders. Okay, so we'll want to move these guys over there then. But we should probably make sure they get locked first, or else they'll just stop their attack there. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get a win, hopefully, if they don't get out of there. Excuse me, I meant if they don't win it before we're able to get there. We'll get there on the 3rd of April. That's what happened in that one battle. We can't even stop it now. But let's go and get these guys going. But that one battle that happened, yeah, we'll be the attackers now, so we'll get the penalty. But that one battle over here, somebody pointed out that the reason why we took such high casualties is because that small army was defeated, the defending small army, maybe it was over here. Yeah, I think it might have been over here. But that small army was defeated before our army got there, and so we were the attackers. And that's what's going to happen in this one as well. We'll be the attackers getting that train penalty. That's okay. We outnumber them vastly, so... You know, we lost more troops than we would have, but they lost more than us, so that's what's important. Alright, so I guess now we'd want to start the sieges of their territory. Now, these are in good locations, terrain-wise. So this is what we're going to do. Rather than split these up and have the chance of having to fight on poor terrain, outnumbered, let's just keep this army nearby. We'll do the siege and keep this army here. So Savoy is already looking for peace and willing to give us, you know, what we started the war over. But that's not enough. It's not enough. Though you can see our allies are all getting occupied right now, so things are not going well for them. I forgot about our fleet, which is sitting over here, so let's go ahead and get them coming back in the Mediterranean, where currently we're having some issues. Yeah, our allies are struggling in the Mediterranean now that we're not there. So let's bring our ships back in. And Tua wants peace. We're not going to give it to him. Though, I don't know, because I don't actually want... Yeah, I'm not going to make them a vassal because I just don't want to lose that much diplo power. If we're going to take... And what we need to do is get rid of Scotland. Now, this will result in England conquering them. Our alliance with them is the only thing stopping England from attacking. But, I mean, they're not helping us at all. So I want to dissolve this alliance. The problem is we'd also have to break the royal marriage, which means we lose stability and prestige. So we do not want to do that right now. Though this wouldn't be a horrible time because we have that advisor and we get the stability back. So there is that to consider. But yeah, then you lose the prestige. It's really not a good time in the war. When the war's over, I think we'll do it. So they were going to attack us there, but they decided against it. We got a new pope, and Castile is the papal controller. Okay. So they now control the pope, who they're currently at war with. Don't think too hard about it, guys. And yeah, we are definitely losing in Italy now, unfortunately. We still have Sicily under control, though. But we have to get this occupied because I want to take that back for Naples. Really, I'd like to get all Sicily, if possible, and be like the two Sicilies. And that's the papal bull that was picked, or excuse me, the golden bull. But yeah, we're doing this siege currently. Could have went and helped in that battle. I don't know if we would have got there in time, though. We might have. Yeah, I want to help with this siege so we can get this done quicker. And we don't want their troops. We would just hire some mercenaries. But yeah, we could end this war with Savoy if we wanted to, but what I want first is to get all of Florence conquered so that we can try and turn them into a vassal. So they're back over here. I won't be able to take it as quick this time. So we'll finish this and then we'll go and attack them again. And they'll bring their troops over this way. That's fine. They'll have to do a siege here, and we'll be able to attack them in the hills. We're going to keep on trying to get these defensive bonuses in all of our battles. But yeah, we'll definitely get the siege done before they do. They're not even doing the blockade there. But yeah, we won't be able to just send the 18,000 over there. That's 30,000 troops. We wouldn't be able to win that. So we need the entire army to get that siege done. Or excuse me, to stop that siege. Yeah, they got a lot of troops going over there now, don't they? Savoy's going to keep on sending out these offers, which will continue to decline until Florence is taken. And everybody's now embracing the Renaissance, spreading to all the major countries out there. So just about done here. And then we'll want to take our fleet and have them go over here, and Well, I don't know how well that would go. Because yeah, both of their fleets are next to each other this time. Alright, so we got another Grand Captain we could hire. England's now considered a great power once again. This is something I've been wanting to do to make them into our rival, but we haven't been able to do it. We're always at war when I think about it. Alright, so the siege is finally done. Took a long time. So let's go and take off to go ahead and help out this province that is currently under siege. And lost the cardinal. So where is Castile going? Let's see if we can't get this battle against Aragon done before Castile comes back. Although I probably should have waited till the Pope's ships were done repairing so they could help us out. So they're getting the siege done a little bit quicker than I anticipated. Okay, so we're going to want to have these guys arrive around the same time. Yeah, that's perfect. And nobility have lost 10 influence. So yeah, not seeing Castile's fleet. So hopefully we'll be able to get this battle done before they get here. And we are getting assistance from Naples as well. Alright, so this battle's done, and this was another nice victory here, though a costly one. We lost almost as many troops as they did. Surprising, consider that we're getting the defensive bonuses there. Did they step up their military tech at all? No, they're still the same level as us. But that general got the battlefield medic, so he can reinforce faster. So that's helpful. Alright, so I'm not really interested in going into this siege here in the mountains. So this is not the way to go. We ought to stay over here and just let them keep attacking us here, and we'll keep defending that territory. So we'll come back over this way. I'm very tempted to send troops into Italy because the situation looks pretty bad over there. But this siege is almost done, and then the papal forces can move back down south. Try and get their own territory back. So let's just go back this way, guys. We should probably wait a second. Up, and they're going to invade us again. Or we're probably trying to go get their fortification back, actually. So we can get a CB against Burgundy, but it's 12 months. It's not going to last very long. Or you can just boost opinion. Yeah, why not? Because, yeah, we're not going to use that CB. This battle, unfortunately, is going much longer than expected, giving Castile more time to get their ships over there, but it doesn't look like they will. Alright, so these guys are going to come over here now. And we actually sunk some ships and captured a few as well. So in total, they lost 7 ships, and we captured 4 of those, though I think we only got 3 of them. I guess Naples got the other one, because, yeah, I'm only seeing 3 here. A frigate, a light ship, and a trade ship. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I got to take a look at the cap real quick, make sure we're not over it. We're just at the cap. We'll probably get rid of that one trade ship, though. Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of the one trade ship. That cog. Let's go and get rid of that. And then with the rest of these ships, let's send them back home to repair. So basically we've got 11 lights, 9 frigates, and the 1 ship of the line. And there's no rivers here, so we can attack from either one of these. So yeah, they're going to try and get out of there. Alright, we're just going to go in advance. Then have these guys come all the way over here. Alright, so we'll repair our ships. Some of them got pretty heavily damaged in that battle. We don't want to attack in those hills. So just attack over here once they're gone, and then this is their current fort in grasslands. So no reason not to attack there. Unfortunately, somebody's using a weed wagger outside right now. So I don't know if you guys can hear that. It seems pretty loud to me, though. I'm not going to accept that. God damn, nobody's coming to get Florence. In fact, we're about to lose Mantua. If that siege progresses too much, then we'll make peace with them and just get like money or something like that. Alright, so we're going to do this first, and then we'll come over here and attack these guys. I guess I could have had this army do it. but it's too late now. We're already almost done, so might as well let them finish it up. And then we'll attack them here. Again, this is grassland, so might as well get the victory. And bring the other troops behind them, just in case Castile comes to assist. It looks like they're currently busy, so they don't really have a choice in that matter. Let's go and get this province taken here. Alright, so another victory. Though, this one was costly. Yeah, we lost a lot of troops in that one. So we've already burned through half of our manpower. We might have to give up on getting Savoy. Or excuse me, getting Florence. Because, yeah, this is not going well. Yeah, our side is having some difficulty here. Where is the Pope at? I'm not seeing papal forces anywhere. Was their army destroyed, or are they over here helping us out? Is this them here? That's them here. So they're all over here. And so we're not focusing on the war in Italy. Okay. So we'll make separate peace treaties where we can. So we can get like the most out of it. You know, we obviously could make them into a vassal. And we can't make Florence into a vassal. So could do that. I just don't know whether it's worth it. You know, we already have Lucca here. But to take the diplomatic power hit every month, yeah, it's just not worth it, guys. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get money or whatever we can get from. You know, war reparations. Do the transfer trade power. And then could have them in their alliance with Savoy. But then that stops us from being able to vassalize them later if we attack Savoy and they get pulled in. So it's just better to go ahead and take all the money, and that'll be the peace treaty, guys. Let me just check if there's anybody else we could do the treaty with. There's Geneva. Okay, so as soon as we get the ability to send one off, we'll send one to them. Now, by doing this, we do lose points in the overall treaty. So the one we'll do at Savoy to end the entire conflict. But it's just better to use the 99% war score that you have with these one province minors to just get a bunch from them. It's just a better option. So yeah, let's go ahead and get everything we can from them. Though we don't have any diplomats to send. Oh, wait a minute. They're not independent. That's right. I didn't think about the fact. So you can't do this type of treaty with them. Still gotta wait till we get a diplomat though. So we're gonna let siege here. How is our ships repairing going? Okay, so maybe another month. And let's go ahead and send this offer off to Savoy and get them pieced out here. And we're just trying to take that one province. We could take more though, like one of these, because eventually we want to make inroads into Savoy. So yeah, I think we should take. Let me see how much aggressive expansion we're gonna get in this other war. This is what I'm trying to take here. We'd need a peace offer 61 or a war score a 61. That's 47.1 on the aggressive expansion. And you can see that would result in a coalition here in Italy, which makes perfect sense. Exactly what should happen. These guys should be creating a coalition against us because they see we're just trying to take over the entire peninsula. So you'd have Florence, Siena, and Venice in a coalition with you. And that's just with this aggressive expansion. It'd be even worse after further aggressive expansion. So we should be a little bit more cautious on this treaty here. Maybe not take too much, because you're already getting, with just that 7 aggressive expansion. So you go taking these ones that aren't even part of the treaty, and now you're at 33.3. And say you're already seeing some issues here. Okay. So maybe not disconnect Savoy there. That one's worth a lot. So is this one though. But we would hopefully be able to get it cored before we end the war with Spain. So overextension won't be too much of an issue. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Taking these 2 provinces here, guys. That looks pretty good. And then that's it. Now there are other options, like getting Geneva free, because you know we are supporting their independence, and so we get pulled into any rebellion they did there. So it makes sense to do that, since it seems to be one of our goals here. And then, of course, war reparations, always want to do that. Transfer trade power. They would not accept the transfer of trade power. It's just too much points here at 68. Okay, so the war score is not as high as I'd like it. We don't have to transfer the trade power. It would be nice to get the extra money. We could have just get some money this way as well. And yeah, you're getting 230. That's not too bad. Yeah, we'll just do that. Alright, so we ended that conflict. So we're no longer occupied over here. So that's good. We've taken 2 provinces from them. Gives us a bit of time to get this territory cored, to burn off some of that aggressive expansion. Also, we can now pull Scotland into this conflict. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So pull Scotland in, and they can bring their 10,000 down to help us, though they probably don't have the fleet to do that. I assume they're not going to be any help here. But you never know. Maybe can still get distracted and go over there and attack them. I don't know. It's a possibility. And we still have 1 weakened ship here. So probably just want to separate that one. And we lost the effects of this. We weren't even really using it. Alright, so we've taken over this province here. Again, I don't want to attack into mountain provinces if we can avoid it, because they still have a lot of troops here. So let's not, well, we're just going to sit here for now. As long as we're not taking attrition, which we actually are. Okay, well, they'll assist us in any conflict. So we can actually use these guys come over here, though I don't know if they'll have more troops lurking in the area. We'll see. We'll see if we can attack that weak army right there. Looks like they're taking off. But yeah, we have the assistance of all of our allies here, so I'm not too worried about this. And the Hapel fleet is making sure that we're not getting that penalty from not, blockading the port. So yeah, they have a few troops around here. Alright, so we need more war score. And we still have to take this one too. Makes it easier to take it in the treaty. Alright, well, there's no reason for me to bring my own troops down there. I'm hoping somebody else will take care of it. Yeah, I don't want to have to march down that far just for the 1 province. We could also send them across the fleet, I suppose, but that's a little bit risky. And you're going to bring the 9 ships, but you only need, there's no fort here, so you only need 1,000 troops. So could just take 1,000 troops and send them over there. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. So first, let's get this 1 ship taken out. It still needs to repair. And then what we'll want to do here, let's put them in a separate one. And then we're going to take out 1 man-at-arms and have them just go over here real quick and take that over. And we actually do have money. Okay, do we have any locations we're supposed to be building? Yes, there is one. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and get a church constructed in this location right here to complete that agenda. Alright, so with these troops, I guess we're going to march on into this territory. There's no fort protecting it. So yeah, we'll get that taken. And still waiting on these 1,000 troops to get over here. And then we'll put them on our fleet. And then from there, we'll want to, after we take this over here, oh, wait a minute. We're about to be engaged in a battle here. So we'll have 29 ships. I feel like we got a good chance of winning that. In fact, let's go ahead and bring this fleet in as well. This small frigate here. Because yeah, you know they're going to bring both of their... So we're at 30 to 32 with the assistance of that extra ship. But remember, that's also counting all their trade fleets and stuff. Alright, so yeah, they did take off from over here. And you still got the 19,000 troops there. So the next fort would be Valencia, is the one that we're going to go after next. Since, it's in the dry lands rather than a mountain province we're trying to avoid attacking into. So yeah, let's go over to Valencia next. Though, it won't let me. Is that fort stopping us? Oh, yep, that fort does border this one. I didn't even see that. So we're going to have to risk the potential -2 dice roll. We do have a lot of troops in the area, so there is that. Let's just sit here for right now. Let me see if we're taking attrition here. Well, we are at the moment because all those troops here. Let's just wait a second. Let me get this battle done and get this province taken over here. We're going to see where our war score is at that moment. We do have the ticking war score as well. And Burgundy just declared war on the weakened Savoy. Probably trying to take over this province here. Now we are winning this battle, it looks like. All right, excellent. That's what we want to see. So once we get that done, we'll figure out what we're going to do on land. So this was a more decisive victory than we've seen in some of our other past battles. And we captured 2 of their ships. Okay. So we'll see if we're the ones that actually captured those. Those could have been the Pope that got those, since they were the original one attacked in this battle. Yeah, they lost 10 ships total, including 8 frigates, so that's a big victory for us. So it looks like Lucca might get there before us. Yeah, I think they're going to take that over for us. Okay, so there's really no reason to come over here then. Yeah, I think Lucca's going to do that. So we'll just come back over here and bring the troops back and get these repaired. And I didn't forget, we can now send these guys on their missions. Let me do that before I forget again. We want an explorer here. It's not very good, but that's not what matters. Although having a maneuver is helpful. And then let's go ahead and select the exploration mission we want him to do. So let's have him explore the North Atlantic Sea. And Savoy wants military access. We're going to grant this to them, because I actually want them to be able to get into Burgundy, to go up around this way and go attack Burgundy. I want them to be fighting each other and destroying each other and taking their stuff and causing problems and mayhem. So as you can see, there was a battle done here, and they did lose that battle, as expected there in the mountain province. Okay, let's go here. We have these guys too. So that'd be 18,000 against 22,000 with us having the defensive bonuses. But they're going to bring that other 7,000 in. Yeah, we don't want to attack with any mountain penalties. And our allies are going to go wipe out those 1,000 troops real quick. Okay, sure. Whatever, man. So yeah, once these guys get here, we'll merge them. And they're going to help out in that battle. So can we get the attack here? We cannot. Alright, that's a shame. So let's see how we would do here. We can't go through this way. So we can't get our troops in there to assist. And so if we bring all of our troops in this battle, I'm just trying to see the numbers here. Remember, they'll have the mountain bonus, so you gotta keep that in consideration. That we have the -2 mountain penalty there. So we're looking at 11,000, 12,000, plus our 25,000 would be 37,000. But then you have all these other troops that might help out. Like 6,000 here, plus the 2,000 is another 8,000 total for 45,000 troops. While they have, well, this here is just 21,000, plus that's 28,000, plus that 22,000. Yeah, I mean, they will have the numbers and the terrain if all these troops get brought in, and this guy can't make it in time. So it would not be wise to help out in that battle. That's going to be a defeat for sure. So let's not help out, because yeah, I think it still is going over that way. I mean, I guess we can come over this way, but for any of these mountain battles, we have to make sure we have our entire army there. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get the war square where we want it. So the event about a queen of the people. So we can lose 2 unrest, which would cost us money and admin power. Or just gain 5 legitimacy, which would be pointless. And we have no rebellion problems, probably just better to do that. But yeah, Castile's not even going to help out anymore, because yeah, there's no possibility of them losing that battle. they've got that. So these guys are coming over here. I mean, if I went over there first, we could get the defensive bonus, but I don't know if we can get there first. It looks like we could, but then they'll probably just stop attacking. But yeah, we'll at least stop them. You know, maybe they won't. Yeah, because that's the Pope that gets there on the 24th. Well, Aragon gets there on the 3rd. And we get there on the 29th, so they're not stopping. So we're going to do this battle here. Oh, never mind. They changed their direction. Okay, that makes sense. So could come back over here. And whoever gets there first, the other side will have the river penalty. So just seeing if we can't get this army defeated. That's what I'm trying to do here. They get there first. Okay, so that won't work. So essentially, if we want to continue the conflict and try and get more points, which we do have occupation of this province now. But yeah, if we want to continue invading into their territory and get more war score, we either have to have this army wrap around here to go after this province, keep both of them together, because again, that's a mountain province there, or have this army come up around here and then attack this province here and have both of the troops waiting. So that would be our option. We got to have our army together since these are defensive battles in the mountains. Now, we do have the chance for the first time to select an age ability. So let's go through these. This is a state edict that we can enact. And that'll bring the unrest down. We're not going to get that one. Aggressive expansion impact, probably the one we're going to want to get. War taxes cost, that's great because basically you take war taxes for free. I don't even think we're taking war taxes currently. Saving up our military power instead. Though maybe we'll want to. We do need more money. Cavalry to infantry ratio, not necessary. Colony development boost. Yeah, don't need that one right now. Combat bonus and terrain of capital. This would be pretty helpful because we have the farmlands terrain in our capital. So that's a +1 bonus in every farmlands. So that one would be great. But I really feel like aggressive expansion impact is one we need the most at this moment. So we're going to get that one. But I think the next one will be the +1 combat terrain bonus. But yeah, I want that for this peace treaty. It's a bummer we didn't have it for this Savoy peace treaty. But yeah, for this one, definitely necessary. Reduce that aggressive expansion. Actually, that is where we're going to have to end today's episode. Didn't get very far in years, only about 3 years or so since we're fighting this conflict. A lot of maneuvering is necessary. I got to get our fleet back out there and we just take a look. Oh yes, I never did pull out that trade ship. I think we're over our cap currently. So let's get rid of that. Just taking a look. Yeah, we're 1 over the cap, so we don't want to pay that much money for a trade ship. So still got some repairs to do here. That was a more challenging battle there. So we did take some, we took some damage. But we devastated their fleet. So at this point, we should be able to control the seas. Also, Scotland has come over here to help. They're doing sieges here in the south. So they weren't able to bring very many troops at once. Well, yeah, they brought a couple thousand. Looks like 4,000 troops. So that'll distract the Spaniards. I got to go down there to deal with that. And then we still have the ticking war score as well. So we can get 14 more points here. So if we want to get all of that, I think it was 60 something. So that's 61. So we'd get pretty close to that with just the ticking war score. But basically we do still need to win more battles and probably siege down more of the provinces. So we'll be doing that next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.